3, episode number 16 here. We're back with another FIFA Career Mode video, and remember last time obviously out, we became the Italian national manager, and we took charge of our first 2 games that were international friendlies. We drew both of them 1-1. However, obviously, again, they were international friendlies. So yeah, you know, obviously, I wouldn't expect too much from them, really. But obviously, today we're going to play Wolfsburg. We'll play Athens, or whatever their name is, Athens. We'll also play probably, I think we'll play. No, we won't play any international friendlies today, even though we got 2 good ones, Brazil and Argentina. And we'll play, I think, AC Milan. Or should we play Arsenal? AC Milan or Arsenal? Arsenal. I think we'll go for Arsenal. Yeah. So they're the 3 games that we'll play today. Wolfsburg, Athens and Arsenal. Let's then get into it. And let's, obviously, have a good second video. Obviously, this Chelsea Career Mode is been so far so good. We've won, I think, everything possibly could win. Like, we won the Premier League, we've won the Champions League. Did we win the Europa League in Season 1? I can't remember. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But I certainly know we won the Champions League, and we've won the Premier League. I think we've won the Premier League twice now, if I'm correct. I'm not too sure. I know we've done a lot as Chelsea manager already in this short period of time, being Chelsea manager. Right, Wolfsburg, I don't really care what kit they play. I'm going to give them the home kit, because green and blue don't really clash. So I don't really mind them playing in their home kit. But anyway, last time out, obviously, we had 2 quite successful games, actually. First game, I think we beat, weren't Wolfsburg, it was someone else, 4-1. Then in the last game, I believe we only won 2-1 or something. It was a bit more closer, but still won. You know, still got the win at the end of the day. Which counts. Now, if we win this game tonight against Wolfsburg, again, it would consolidate our place at the top of the group, but I think it could also mean we go through, possibly, because we'd be 9 points clear, and with 6 points remaining, obviously, that would certainly mean we would go through into the round of 16 and secure our place as one of 16 teams, obviously, in the round of 16.
They know what's at stake.
But of course,
just a point required to
you
guarantee their passage through to the knockout stages.
That is if and buts. As you just heard, only a point required.
The floodlights are
then here, Chelsea vs Wolfsburg, Stamford Bridge.
I'm Derek
then,
and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon.
So,
it's all about the Champions League and whether
let's have a quick look at the table if they show us the current table. There's Didier Drogba, of course, as you can see there, hanged up from the banner.
Position where if all goes well tonight, they'll qualify for the Champions League knockout stages. They're in good form, they've played well up to now, very experienced squad as well. Surely it's just a matter of time.
Obviously, no Dembele, because obviously he's injured, unfortunately. So, Callum Hudson-Odoi coming in to replace, obviously, the right winger. I think that's the only real formation change we've got. Now, this is almost big as a final, really, for myself, because it would guarantee us in the round of 16 with 2 games to go, which would mean I could field a less experienced team with them 2 games to go, obviously, which would only be a good thing for maybe players like Jesus and Vinicius Jr. So that's our starting 11. There's no real major changes, but yeah, still a very good squad. As you can see, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount all on the bench. Then Jesus, Vinicius Jr., Hudson-Odoi up front. Then in midfield we've got Havertz, Kante, Sancho, and then at the back Robertson, Varane, De Ligt and Arnold. And in goal, we got obviously Donnarumma. So team photo, obviously. So here is Wolfsburg having our team photo quickly.
And so the starting lineup.
This is Wolfsburg's starting lineup,
was
as you can see.
Trying to sum up a team's style of play, their approach. And there are many who think that it's overly conservative in this case.
So
What do you think,
they're
Lee?
playing
Derek, it's not my
a
preferred way of playing, that's for sure, but horses for
1-2-4-3.
courses, it's fine until you concede. Do they
I'm
have a
gonna go
plan
for
B if
3 at
that
the back.
happens? I'm not too sure.
1 up front, 2 in the middle. So here we go then, kick-off underway then here at Stamford Bridge as we kick
Now
the game
Kelly.
off then. And remember, we only need to draw this game to go through. We don't even have to
with
win.
Vinicius Junior.
And that would seal the it'd
N'Golo
seal us
Kanté.
through to the next
Jadon
round.
Sancho.
So a win would be a
Gabriel
extra,
Jesus.
and already Havertz getting up front. Havertz,
Priority was
not a
to
bad
hang
shot,
on to the
but
ball, which he did.
unfortunately no cigar at the end of it, or no goal coming our way.
Well, looking at the table, it might be a night of celebration for the home fans because they know their heroes could a really sumptuous ball.
And Jesus, 8 minutes into the game,
They're jumping for joy.
scores then,
Well,
and
you
that
can see
could
the
be
striker is free
the
in the
goal
box
that
and the
puts
great
us
one
through
to stand
then
still. They know
into the round of
chances will come in
16,
that
of
position, and he
course.
wasn't disappointed.
You know, we only need a point from this game. Well, we're picking up 3 points from this game so far. Gabriel Jesus makes it his 7th goal in the Champions League as well, for good measure. So yeah, he's having a flying season in the Champions League statistically. And yeah, what a way he's going about indeed. Jesus now back on the ball, and there's Jesus again in on goal, and just misses. Unfortunately, couldn't tuck it away into the back of the net, but still just showing you how lethal Jesus is when he gets opportunity in front of goal. One of the most lethal players probably actually on this, well, in my Chelsea squad, you know. Anyway, Jesus gonna take on a shot, gonna give him a go, off the crossbar. Not a bad shot indeed from Gabriel Jesus. That would have been absolutely thriller to see it go in. But yeah, just hit probably a bit, maybe too much power, but you know, it was a very good shot indeed, still nonetheless. And of course, that is what counts really, having a shot like that, you know, at goal. But oh well.
Havertz,
Nonetheless,
Hudson
you
Odoi,
know, still
Gabriel Jesus
plenty
now.
more opportunities, I imagine, will come Gabriel Jesus' way, and sure enough, they do. Gabriel Jesus makes it 2-0 now, and we're now pulling away from your position, and it's now looking even more likely we're going to end up going into the round of 16 tonight. Then, of course, we would have 6 points, remember, over Wolfsburg. Obviously, we would have more points over AC Milan, indeed, as well. So it'd be very much guaranteed, because obviously, what it'd mean, because right, AC Milan still got Wolfsburg to play. So even if, let's say, AC Milan won against Wolfsburg, obviously, could we got 2 now wins against Wolfsburg? That's 6 points. Of course. What that would mean is basically when Wolfsburg and AC Milan go up against each other, well, one of them's got a win, okay, or if they come away with a draw, both of them, obviously they would take points off each other, which would obviously be 2 points between them, or split between them, which would mean 1 point each. And now it's 3-0. Jesus absolutely on fire then tonight at Stamford Bridge, and we're not even at 45 minutes yet. Like, and do bear this in mind, it is unprofessional. Like, you know, maybe we need to take the step up to world class, which I may try in maybe the next few Champions League games. if we go through tonight. But at the end of the day, you know,
he was able to make that
been on fire. Jesus has.
Havertz. N'Golo Kanté.
Havertz.
Here's Gabriel Jesus. Top-notch
So
tackle.
Jesus tackled then there. Donnarumma easily cutting that one out. Kanté.
Jadon
Sancho.
Sancho.
Jesus.
Excellent challenge.
Nice slide tackle by the Wolfsburg defender, must be said. Praise where it's due.
Brekalo. Not all that convincing defensively.
Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum running now down the wing. Nice from Callum Hudson-Odoi there. Nice little run, despite nothing really coming of it major. So, sort of quieting down in terms of number of goals now scored. You know, not really having too many opportunities. Wolfsburg slightly coming into this game, but again, they're not really troubling me all too much. Now, Jadon Sancho's got an injury report. We'll probably play him till half time, so long as we don't get any worse. I may take him off here in this second half just to protect his legs, because I do not want Jadon Sancho getting injured, you know, so I'm going to take Sancho off, unfortunately, here, which obviously isn't ideal. I'll probably replace him with either Rubens or, well, we'll see which midfielder. So we'll either go for Rubens or Mason Mount. I'm going to go for Rubens. Rubens Loftus-Cheek, because I'm going to give him out some playing time in the next game. So yeah, you know, obviously give Rubens his second half, then here, obviously not nice to make a change anyway early on. Obviously, hopefully that injury though isn't going to keep him out of the squad. Hopefully he'll soon be back in the squad anyway, which I'm sure he will. But yeah, here goes then Gabriel Jesus. Then, and it's 4 goals then for Jesus. Jesus has killed it then tonight. Absolutely killed it indeed. He's doing a Lionel Messi then tonight. Jesus is, like, you know,
let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Absolute beast in front of goal, Jesus is right now, which is a pleasure to play with. He's so quick as well. That's another thing he's got to clearly his advantage. He's not like ultra quick, don't get me wrong. He's not, you know, the quickest player you ever go up against, but he's quick enough, and he's got clearly a lethal right foot. You know, that you don't really stand a chance with him right now in front of goal, like, you know, which is quite nice really when you have that situation where your player can just take on any shot. As you can see, 6 shots he's taken on, 4 goals to show for it, which is what? That's a very, very good conversion rate overall. Correct me if I'm wrong, like, you know. And it's not just this game, like, even when I sim games, he's still as lethal.
Chelsea. And it's Gabriel Jesus.
Loftus-Cheek. Goal! It's finally not Jesus. Rubens Loftus-Cheek makes it 5-0 Chelsea. Absolutely sheer dominance then against Wolfsburg. The first match against Wolfsburg in this group wasn't as good, certainly not as clinical. This leg, or this second match against Wolfsburg, has been pure absolute dominance.
Again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Chelsea facing Southampton.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere.
Obviously, right now,
should be a really entertaining match.
We've had a very, very solid first half of the match.
Wonderfully
And
weighted
obviously
pass.
we're still looking
Well,
for
he was
more
just a
and
fraction
more, because
offside,
at the end of the day, the way I see it, you know, the more we can put in the back of that net, the better for us, even on goal difference, because let's say it came down to goal difference, which I'm sure it won't. I'm sure now we've confirmed not only our place, you know, in the next round, in the round of 16, but I'm also confident we've actually secured ourselves at the top of the table, really, because there's 6 points, you know, 2 games to go. Like, you'd have to really flop on your horse, if you get where I'm coming from, like, and then goal difference, like, our goal difference is quite positively in the positive, I would say right now, you know, so to really get knocked out or to even finish off the top of the group would be almost impossible at the moment, I think, right now,
and that's
with
an
our goal
important
difference.
intervention.
So 74 minutes played. Obviously Jesus has got 4 goals already to his name. Kante, the captain of this Chelsea team, someone who probably are not going to keep for too long or much longer. Gabriel Jesus takes a shot at goal, you know, which wasn't a bad one either.
They're creating so much from midfield, and the forwards are having a half-decent day as well. Kai Havertz.
Jesus,
Crisp tackling.
not bad.
Only 10 minutes remaining.
10 minutes to go now. 5-0 is the score
Can he get onto this?
against Wolfsburg. If Wolfsburg want to obviously spoil my party, they need to score 5 goals within the next 5 minutes. And do remember that this is not full like game time, you know, obviously it's only half-minute games, so really they need to score 5 goals in less than a minute, really, or something like that, which would be almost, I think, impractical for Wolfsburg to do. So only a few minutes now remain on the clock in normal time. So probably about 30 seconds to go, roughly, before the end of this game.
2 additional minutes are in order.
There's Jesus, trying to find Jesus. Oh well. So it's going to end, I think, 5-0 right now. And it does. And that's us through to the round of 16. That is then us done.
It's still very much on for them to finish top of the group league. Yeah, absolutely. Going through takes the pressure off a little bit for the big teams, the good teams.
Obviously, we're now safely into the round of 16. That is then us now done. We do not have to worry. Jesus absolutely smashed it then for us out there then today. What a game he had indeed, I must say. But otherwise, you know, I can't really say much more to that, apart from Jesus had a smashing game. Like, Loftus-Cheek, he got on the score sheet, but he came on at half-time. He did good for the half he came on for, but I can't judge him maybe the same as Jesus. Certainly not. You know, now obviously, you know, going forward, obviously, into, well, future rounds, obviously we're looking very, very good indeed. So yeah, you know, and so far we've been undefeated, by the way, in the league equally, as well. So, you know, obviously a thriller of a Premier League season, as well. Now, how long is Jadon Sancho out for? Let's see. 3 weeks, so not the longest of injuries, but nor is it the shortest, so it will take its toll on maybe the team a little bit. But yeah, so he will not be making a return, probably until at least Manchester United game, then. And now we've got to also select our squad. So, right. This is first time, actually, I've done this. So, right, let's have a look. I want to see if there's anyone maybe I want to give a call up to, who I think is good enough to get that call up into the maybe senior squad. And right now, I don't think there is. So I'm fairly happy with that. I probably will have to change this player. So I'll replace this guy for Belotti. We'll bring in this guy as well. So there are two players that we're going to bring up to a national squad. Obviously, you know, that's our Italian national squad, as you can see there. Which isn't a bad team, if you get where I'm coming from. It's actually a pretty decent squad overall. I wouldn't, you know, say it's a bad squad. Like, yeah, it isn't a bad squad. It's pretty decent overall, I would say. But, you know, at the end of the day, that don't mean, you know, that I'm 100% with this squad, you know, of course. Right, that's going to be the team I'm going to field against. Obviously, Brazil and Argentina. Obviously, two big games, of course. International friendlies, though, but nonetheless, they're still very essential, I guess, you know, especially when you go up against Argentina and Brazil, like, you know, very much about representing your country. And obviously, Italy, Brazil, Argentina, you know, Germany, when it comes to World Cups, you know, European or South American championships, obviously, you know, they're the teams that you really do sort of focus on throughout the tournament. You know, okay, yes, you do focus on Portugal and Spain maybe, but not so much, I would say, arguably. So we did beat Argentina 1-0. We had a 0-0 against Brazil, so not too bad results, especially against them two teams. In terms of Chelsea, 4-1 at home to Bournemouth. So again, not a bad result. Anyway, now gonna attend this press conference here. Obviously, we are through. We're safely through into the next round. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, we'll see what happens. Obviously, as I say, we are through. You know, so we shouldn't have anything to worry about. But obviously, I do want to win more matches. Obviously, yeah, we're actually safely through now because Athens, who we're going up against, actually beat Milan, so that puts us 9 points clear. Wolfsburg can get through so long they beat AC Milan. Okay, so that's how Wolfsburg would have to go through. However, goal difference wise, could be a bit of a problem for them right now. But yeah. So yeah, goal difference, as I say, is right now probably Milan's greatest strength at the moment they hold. So long they beat, obviously, Wolfsburg tonight, but again, then they've got to face us, Chelsea, as well, equally. So, is there any other teams that have safely gotten through yet? So yes, there actually is. So Liverpool and Atletico, I would say they're safely through, 6 points, 9 points ahead. Dortmund, safely through. Real Madrid still yet to get through, but you know, still, I imagine they will do so. Valencia, okay, that's interesting. Paris Saint-Germain, again, another team, they could go through, but again, it comes down to that goal difference. But so long they win tonight, they're definitely through. Oh, what's happened there? I've accidentally changed the groups. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, you know, Juventus safely through. Moscow, not quite yet there, but they should get there, I would have thought. Again, Spurs and Napoli. Napoli, you know, safely through. Spurs again, it just depends on what happens tonight. So long they do get the win, they're through as well. Barcelona, safely through. Same with Inter. Manchester City, also through. again, quite safely. Bayern Munich still hanging in the balance. 3 points could be the difference there, so that one's still all to play for. Certainly for second. Again, here, as I say, we are safely through, there. So we've got nothing to worry about. Again, still very close between Milan and Wolfsburg, but at the end of the day, we'll soon find out anyway. Right, let's, go into this one then here. See what happens. I'm going to make a few changes to the squad tonight for this match, okay? Because obviously it's a big match, but I don't need to play all my best players. So I'm going to rest Jesus and play Tammy Abraham. I'm going to rest Dembele and play obviously Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm also going to put on Puzzlik for this game. Mount is going to come on and start for Sancho. Havertz can come off. He'll be sitting on the bench. And Antonio Rudiger can also get a game on his watch tonight as well. Kovacic, I'm going to bring on then here. Equally for Kante, our captain. So captaincy goes to now Loftus-Cheek. And I'm going to bring off also Varane and put on Kurt Zouma, who obviously hasn't had a lot either time to in this Champions League season. And you know what? I'm going to put on former captain Azpilicueta. So it is a weaker team, and I'm going to also put on Kepa. So yeah, a weaker Chelsea side than I'm starring tonight. Very much I'm rotating the squad here, and I'm going to also do that for also the AC Milan game, because, again, I want to, sort of not give my opponents a chance, but there's no need for me now to really go hammer, basically no need for me to bang the drums now anymore. I can sort of sit back, relax, okay, and, play, decent football, but, in a different manner. Like, I don't have to play Jesus now. Give, Tammy maybe his moment in the start to shine. So, yeah, give Loftus-Cheek, Mount, give that Azpilicueta, a bit of a time to shine. So they feel like a part of the squad still, and they don't feel like they've been left out. Might as well do that. So yeah, been a bit of a,
Chelsea find themselves in a very, very strong position. I can't see them letting qualification for the knockout stages
Chelsea team.
They're a good,
many changes then tonight
It's just a matter of time,
our
surely.
squad. Like, this Chelsea team that you look at tonight, or in this match certainly now, isn't the same one that we played against Wolfsburg. 100%. So many changes. But obviously there are them players that if I want to bring on maybe them star players like Jesus later on in the game, I certainly can do. I probably won't. But yeah, Tammy Abraham makes a nice Chelsea debut. Also, Pulisic, our left winger who was brought in at the start, obviously making a return also to the starting 11. Zouma obviously now back. Mount, obviously, he'll make an appearance. Same with Callum Hudson-Odoi. 2 Champions League matches in a row for Callum Hudson-Odoi, in a matter of fact. So, yeah, what a position that we've got here. So here we go then. And a big game, kick-off underway. So, Kepa, Robertson.
And this is how it looks for Chelsea. Kepa is given the green light in goal. Andrew Robertson starts with Azpilicueta in the wide defensive positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack.
Mason Mount. Here comes Mason Mount.
On and on he goes.
Gets that.
Loftus-Cheek. Here's Kovacic.
Kovacic
Well,
getting tackled.
You want from your defender. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, no two ways about it, Lee. The home side tonight have certainly taken this
Rosenberg,
group by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, cruise control,
obviously,
first
as I
place,
say,
no
can go
problems
through.
whatsoever. Easy
We've
for them, it
obviously
really has been.
gone through
Oh, they've lost it.
already.
Teammates could
We
potentially
win tonight,
join
by
in.
the way. It does mean we
This is
do
how the visitors will set up
actually. Well, if in fact if we
Well
get a
balanced,
draw,
this formation,
we
Lee.
Yeah, it could be a
will
4-2-3-1
win the group
in the
and
offensive mode, but it can
will
also go
100%
back to a
finish
4-5-1
first.
when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him.
So Tammy
especially the
Abraham,
number 10 who will be
there's
given a
Tammy.
free roll.
Tammy Abraham getting
A very
tackled,
good challenge.
but that don't really matter too much for me overall, because at the end of the day, I know what Tammy
Who
can
will be
do
the player
once
to
he
decide
gets
the
into a
outcome,
position
to
he's
determine
comfortable
the course
with.
of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
He's on the ball all the time, and his ability on the ball is absolutely phenomenal. He doesn't pass the ball away, he lends it to his teammates because he wants it back. Very difficult to get the ball off him.
A really top-notch piece of defending.
So Kovacic, Puzlik,
Abraham.
Pulisic. There's Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Beautiful 1-2 from
And it
Tammy and
switched to an
Pulisic
even
linking
higher
up there. Nice link up play.
Pulisic.
And it's 1-0. Rubens Loftus-Cheek. Beautiful goal from Rubens. It's his second goal in the Champions League, and it's his second goal in the Champions League, not only this game but also against Rosenberg when Jesus went on his amazing score streak run, and Rubens Loftus-Cheek makes it 1-0 Chelsea. And as you can see, that's his second goal
So the game
in the
has
Champions
restarted,
League.
and
Good
Chelsea
measure
are the team
as
with the
well.
lead.
So not bad for Rubens, actually. He's doing a very nice job, actually. You know, he came obviously on for Jadon Sancho in that last game.
On the ball,
He's obviously
Gallinopoulos.
started here in this game also. So,
That's
you know,
very
not
smart
a bad
defending, and now they have
game
the ball
then
again.
couple of games actually
Well,
for
what, he's going to be annoyed
Rubens.
with himself given the position he was in, Lee.
Well, yeah, they worked it really well, didn't he? He's got in a position
So,
to score and
as it
not
Capella,
really took advantage of
Rudiger,
that.
Loftus-Cheek, the early goal scorer in this
Abraham.
match. Tammy Abraham getting tackled.
Ognjen
Oh, well.
Branjes. On the ball, Gallinopoulos. Tammy Abraham. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Wonderfully weighted
Rubens
pass.
Loftus-Cheek, can he make it?
Up for grabs off the
Free.
keeper.
Oh,
Man back and job done. Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic. Pretty routine there for the
Tammy
goalkeeper.
Abraham having a shot at goal, but unfortunately no cigar for young Tammy,
Slipshod passing.
who
It's a weighted
unfortunately
pass.
in this career
It
mode,
should be. And Chelsea have done it. It's
well,
gonna
he's
be
just,
so difficult
I was going to say,
stop them now.
unfortunately in this career mode he's been used as a nobody, but you
Well,
just
it's
saw
good
there,
play.
what a
Ian
machine
Wright always
when
told
he
me
can
to
get
stand
in the
in
right
the middle of the goal.
positions.
It sounds
But
simple,
yeah,
but
as I
there
say,
are a lot of goals from that
unfortunately
position.
in this career
Let's go
mode,
back to the goal that was scored.
he's not been played how I would want him
So
to play.
2-0
Like,
now.
you know, in real life, Tammy is, by the looks of it, a very, very talented young striker. You know, who's right now
Cut
having
out superbly
the
by
season of his
Kovacic.
life. Quite honestly.
Chelsea enjoying the
But
bulk of possession here.
unfortunately,
if you have that much of the ball, you can
in
put
this career
pressure
mode,
on the opposition
because his
defence,
rating was
and
so
they look
low,
like they're creaking. That's why they're winning
and
comfortably.
I
Free
couldn't
kick to Chelsea.
really
This
see
is Azpilicueta.
anyone who could replace him. I basically
Not a good pass.
replaced him, because at the end of the day, you know, there was so many better younger or different strikers out there, like, and plus I didn't have to deal with the fact I had a transfer ban, you know, either, so I've played this sort of like
Hudson-Odoi.
unrealistic.
Decent progress with the
But you
ball
get
at
what
his
I mean,
feet.
like, you know, Tammy's
An
been
accurate cross.
amazing
And a
for
hard
Chelsea,
cross.
and I
Got
do
it.
love Tammy Abraham, but unfortunately
Well,
I
you
feel
always
like
want
I've
to
abused
stamp your
him, and
ticket
same with
for
Mason
knockout
Mount,
stages.
really. I feel like I should have used them by this point so much more in this career mode, Unfortunately, I haven't. In Season 1, I did actually a little bit more so. I think I did the transfer ban up to January or something. So I did it semi-realistic, actually. Or actually realistic, because our transfer ban got overturned, obviously. And we can now spend money. Yet we haven't. Obviously, Danny Drinkwater, one of our Chelsea players, is now on loan at Aston Villa. I find that an interesting move for Villa, like, you know, but, you know, at the end of the day, I guess Danny Drinkwater will be a good fit, maybe in that Chelsea, in that Villa squad. But anyway, Mateo Kovacic makes a return to the starting 11, and he scores for Chelsea. Then it's 3-0 then here. Yeah, what a brilliant result then.
They all back off him.
There for us, for Chelsea. Then Mateo Kovacic, brilliant, good first goal back in the starting 11. Indeed, obviously, again, I don't know whether or not any of these players will get another chance in the Champions League.
It's Chelsea facing Manchester United.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker.
Might be able to set up the chance.
Callum Hudson-Odoi trying to find Tammy, but yeah, no one really there. Pulisic, Tammy Abraham, Tammy. There's Rubens, Tammy. Nice flick, and it's 2 for Tammy Abraham. What a goal. Good goal. Good set-up play as well. Nice from Rubens. Beautiful back pass from Loftus-Cheek, and that is a good goal indeed. 2-0. Sorry, 4-0 then for us then here. And it's Tammy Abraham.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't
so
really
far, 2
been a
goals
contest,
for
but
Chelsea
all credit to any side
then,
committed to scoring goals like this.
Not bad indeed.
Poor attempt at a pass, really. Beautifully disguised ball, and now can he keep calm? Well, he saw the
could have been 3 for Tammy.
And the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make.
So,
well, this is a story well worth keeping an eye on. It has emerged that Bernd Leno could well be on his way to Schalke League.
I've heard all the rumours, Derek, to be honest with you. A bid of around £35 million, probably about right. Chelsea, will they accept that sort of money for this player? We'll have to wait and see.
we're leading Athens 4-0.
Pulisic now. Is it going to end up being productive for them?
Obviously.
They've given it away.
Got about
Loftus-Cheek.
20 minutes left in the game. Tammy is looking a bit more tired now. May make a sub for Tammy Abraham. But who do I bring on? That's then the ultimate question.
Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek, Rubens, Loftus-Cheek, and there we go, 2 goals also for our captain, Rubens Loftus-Cheek then here, and that's the 3rd goal then he scored this season in the Champions League.
Well, it's good
and 3rd goal obviously scored in the spaces of 2 matches. And again, 5-0 we're leading. Obviously Athens maybe not as good of a team as Wolfsburg were or are, but at the end of the day still 5-0. Very, very good match then for us, and we're making it look super easy then here.
Just couldn't keep the ball.
Then in the Champions League, and Tammy does get his hat-trick, who makes it 6-0. Tammy Abraham 6-0. Well, Tammy Abraham not 6 goals. Chelsea 6-0. Tammy Abraham gets his hat-trick and also 3 goals. Then in the Champions League, Rubens and Tammy on fire.
Has been an utterly one-sided match. Only 10 minutes remaining here.
So 10 minutes now to go.
Chelsea have given us
If
away.
Athens wants to remain part and keep fighting in the Champions League, they need to find 6 goals from somewhere.
Important interception.
And yeah, I don't think they're going to do it, you know, unfortunately.
Running with the ball confidently.
Obviously,
It's gone out of
they
play.
could
Goal
hope maybe
kick
Milan
coming up.
wins against Wolfsburg, but I'm not too sure about that one, obviously, right now. But yeah, overall, yeah, it's been a
Mateo
good game.
Kovacic. Quick thinking to
You know,
dispossess his
for-
opponent.
Again, us,
And do
Chelsea.
they mean business on this occasion?
it's been an
They stopped
absolute
them just
thriller
when
of a
they
game,
looked
in
menacing.
fact. Rudiger, as a Capella,
This is Loftus-Cheek.
Mount, Callum, Abraham,
Abraham.
Mason Mount making a
Given away.
run. Fortunately, interception by Yafan's player. 2
Good
added
cross
minutes
forward
of
has
added
been held
time
aloft.
now
2 additional
remaining.
minutes here.
So Athens,
Firing it in. Can they put it away?
beautiful save by Kepa, and kicked clear. And that is the final whistle. And that now
have they booked a place in the knockout stages, it's still very much on for them to
is
finish
another
top of the
win
group.
for
Yeah,
us,
absolutely. Going through takes the pressure off a little bit, but the big team.
and
It's a
another
weighted
crucial
pass.
victory then there. So yeah, not bad indeed. So obviously I'm not sure how Wolfsburg got on. We'll soon find out, but Bayern Munich beat Losk Lille, sorry, 4 goals to 0, which was obviously a very smashing game, and obviously, yeah.
No further questions.
So, obviously, a very good game from Tammy Abraham then there. Not a bad game at all, indeed. Are we still undefeated in the Premier League? Yes, we are. Undefeated still, 13 games on the bounce now. Undefeated, Jesus, 14 goals to his name. Matthias de Ligt is apparently injured, but oh well. Right, we've got Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, Man United, and then we'll play, obviously, the Arsenal game. I'll check, obviously, the Champions League quickly, see whether or not Wolfsburg did manage to qualify this time, and to join us in the round of 16. Obviously, we've secured our place at the top of our group. No one else can beat us to first place in our group now. That is confirmed. But it's obviously, I don't think now a question of whether or not someone can beat us to first place in our group. Let's see how we're doing in the Premier League. Still undefeated, actually, believe it or not. Arsenal down in 9th. You know, that's pretty poor from Arsenal. You know, but you're sort of starting to expect it right now. You know, it's been an amazing season for Chelsea, actually, so far. Are we undefeated in all competitions? How did we get on in the Carabao Cup? Yes, we are. We're actually undefeated in all competitions right now, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever been undefeated in all competitions. Hopefully, touch wood, it stays like that. So yeah, Wolfsburg didn't manage to gain automatic qualification. So it does come down to that final game. So obviously, if I wanted to be, let's say, a bit of an idiot, you know, and help Milan, I could actually help AC Milan there go through. But then again, having said that, I couldn't do anything actually, because in all fairness, I would be still relying on Wolfsburg to lose, which is unlikely. So, yeah, really, I might as well just play normally, you know, send out the squad I sent out against Athens, and see what we can do. Really, that's the only thing I can do. Like, I can't, the thing is, if I said what I said, helped out Milan, like, I'm not really going to really help them out, because the thing is, like, they're in a position right now where it don't really matter whether I do or don't help them. Like, it won't make too much of a difference. So I personally can't see it making too much of a difference myself. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, Wolfsburg are, you know, 3 points clear and facing one of the more easier teams in the Champions League, and most likely gonna prevail. So I might as well just let Milan try and get their own way out of jail free card. Like, I could actually help Milan, but I don't really see what benefits it does for me, really. I say don't help Milan, you know. But anyway, Premier League. This is the final game, by the way, of the day I'm going to play. You know, the next time we will play, obviously, some Premier League, you know, more, and obviously probably play FA Cup as well. But yeah, we'll see.
My name is Derek Ray, and joining me
in
the position is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon.
Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. What on earth's gone on there? I've absolutely made a mess of it. Oh dear.
We're going to see the replay. The goalkeeper won't want to see this again. He
gives
the ball away.
Let's try that again.
To be fair, thought it's his fault.
Back underway. Arsenal with the lead.
Even that second time. Alright, yo.
Gabriel Jesus.
Trying to get through with Gabriel Jesus. Obviously, a man who I know, if he gets in front of goal, well, he'll destroy it.
Well, I expect goals, Derek. The form he's in, you expect goals every time you see him. You'd hope that back line had been...
He takes aim. Straightforward take. Let's go to Alan McInally, because there's been a goal in the Spurs match.
It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Hook Bin Son. Stunning diving header to round off a great team move. 7 minutes played, 1-0.
There we go, Jesus. And he does smash it.
A goal for Chelsea.
1-0, Gabriel Jesus. Or 1-0, sorry. 1-0. I don't know why. I'm so used to saying 1-0 Gabriel Jesus, but no, 1-0 Gabriel Jesus. He didn't smash it, but he placed it into the back of the net. I did say Gabriel Jesus would be the man, and sure enough he is. So Gabriel Jesus gets his 16th goal in the Premier League, but not only that, it's the first of today's match against Arsenal then here.
Beautifully timed.
So, Kovacic, Havertz,
Gabriel Jesus now. And it's Gabriel Jesus.
Havertz.
Visualization.
Havertz makes it 2-1 up Chelsea.
2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Good goal as well from Havertz. Nice assist from Jesus.
Perfectly weighted, and he finished it off brilliantly.
So yeah, brilliant. First few minutes, even though we've turned it around really. Well, fair enough to Arsenal getting the early goal. It was my mistake. I fully take that on the chin. But we've turned it around, and we've now really, let's say, erased that mistake. So now we've got a 1-goal lead.
Kovacic seducing with his passing.
Vinicius Junior. And that's a penalty.
Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is.
So
that could well be his final warning. He's got to tread carefully from here on in.
Well, he has.
It's quite easy
step
for
up
to take the penalty.
Yellow cards around
here we go then.
But not on this occasion.
And
it's 3-1.
I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Dembele scores from the spot. And
well, as we see it again, I can tell you his nerves will have been jangling, but he kept his nerve. Really good penalty.
Good goal.
Well, that's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Arsenal have given it away. Rather than a free kick, it's advantage Chelsea. Free kick to Chelsea.
So free kick.
He plays it short. Havertz.
They're trying to find Jesus.
Quick thinking to
Finally,
dispossess
though,
his
not been
opponent.
a Jesus dominant show.
Chelsea
Not
really
gonna
have
lie.
been dominating possession.
That's an exquisite pass from Gabriel Jesus.
Havertz taken on the second shot, but fortunately nothing comes of it.
Çalhanoğlu.
Havertz's been pretty good actually recently, I'm not going to lie.
Now Kolasinac. Guendouzi. Keeping the ball moving. Now he must favour the cross. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. And the
Jesus.
counter looks on here. Options
Here's
available.
Jesus.
And the counter attack came to
Bad,
nothing.
but oh well.
Belotti.
So it's 3-1 right now, by the way.
Won it back.
Obviously heading towards half time.
Well, they are on the wrong end of the scoreline. But Lee, your overall thoughts on their current situation?
Well, this Arsenal side just needs to up the tempo a little bit in the second half.
But
They've had
Arsenal
some
been
joy,
a decent
especially in
team actually in
midfield.
this first
The
half.
team's nearly clicking, but just not quite there.
Not going to lie
It's
either.
got to be. Unable to
Good
find
shot.
the back of the net.
Fortunately,
and still a lot of
no
work
goal.
ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably surprised if he scored from there, but it is worth
Arnold.
an effort.
Someone has
Alex
found the
Arnold.
net at Anfield. Who exactly? Alan
And down the
McInally.
wing
It's
with
the
Arnold.
second goal for Liverpool. 39 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. And that is how to thwart them.
Sancho. Jadon Sancho.
Given
Dembele.
away.
Trying to find Dembele, but unfortunately intercepted.
We've had the official word.
So,
there will be a minimum
been a bit of a
2
dull
added
since
minutes.
that penalty. Very dull.
Beautifully
half.
weighted ball. Can they slot it home? A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper. And the first 45 minutes.
So we're in that
time
first
gone
45.
Here at Stamford Bridge.
3-1, 2-goal lead. But it's been actually a bit of a odd first half. Like we've been certainly the better of the two teams going forward on the attack and been more clinical, but it don't mean actually we've been the better team I think throughout the course of the pitch. I think defensively they've been a little bit better, and I feel like also not only defensively but also maybe in the middle of the park they've been a little bit more maybe better today, but hopefully we can have a better second half in them areas and also
the defence
continue
got that
our
spot on, and so did the
offensive
linesman.
play.
Someone's
And here
found the net at
as
the
well,
London Stadium.
equally.
Who exactly? Alan McInally.
It's the second goal for West Ham United.
So,
50 minutes played. 2-1.
Thanks, Alan.
Jesus trying to find
Chelsea couldn't
Havertz,
maintain possession.
who's trying to get on to the ball.
Well, let us point you in the direction of
He's
Champions
obviously
League
also,
group
by the way,
stage
scored
action
one
coming
as
up
well.
live here on EA TV. It's Chelsea
So-
versus Milan.
Knockout football, Derek, you know it's my...
Now, this might pay dividends.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior cuts
And he takes
inside,
the shot.
has
What
a
vital
shot.
intervention.
Obviously, someone who doesn't score all too
Very
much, but
much hope
still
you'll
a
join us
keeper
for more live
in this
Premier
squad
League
in
action
terms of
on
his
EA
pace,
TV.
his
It's Arsenal
assist
taking
rate.
on Leicester
He's
City.
certainly been
Yeah,
one of the
game
better.
after game.
You know, he's
And
been a bit.
forwards.
Well, I'd say better than Eden Hazard, but you know, at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, Eden Hazard in real life is obviously best Chelsea, I think, left winger we've ever had, possibly. He's not doing again great in Madrid. You know, it looks like right now we've cashed in on Eden Hazard at the right time, and even though his junior can't put it away, Jesus can. He gets his second goal of the game to make it 4-1 Chelsea. Not a bad score indeed, not a bad goal either. So 4-1 Chelsea, not bad, good goal. Then I can't really say much more than it was a good goal.
Look at that goal, shall we? So they restart the
So
game.
4-1
and
Chelsea.
only one team in it.
And obviously, I think we will win this game, you know, just like we've won the other two games that
And
we've
it's
won
with
today.
Maitland
So
Niles. And
we've
that was a
destroyed
very
all our
fine
games
lead.
today, which is rather unusual for me and myself. Like Sometimes we do struggle.
Kai Havertz.
Normal time though.
Might
Clearly
be able to
today
set up the chance.
we've absolutely dominated. And there we go. Jesus gets the hat trick.
Well, he's tearing this
And
defence apart.
5-1 now. Stamford Bridge goes
the replay,
wild.
you have to say it's been a thorn in the side of the opposition all match. It's a
Those
good finish
Arsenal
and a
fans
richly deserved hat-trick.
See,
Well, sadly, we
that
have to
club
conclude that this
torn
hasn't really
apart.
been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this.
so not
I
bad.
believe there's been
5-1.
a goal in the Spurs game. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's the second goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Heung-min Son. He started his run from the middle of the field with past him.
And he takes it on. The high press was on, and the chance is on. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And apologies to Alan McInally for having to cut him off. Just to confirm, Tottenham did score in that match.
And Arnold.
Slide rule pass.
Arnold! Alexander Arnold, what a run that came from. What a goal as well from Alexander Arnold. Who saw that coming?
Well, I think the
6-1.
keeper's expecting power.
Good
He's
run as
expecting
well.
the laces to come right through that ball, but he just passes it into the net. A lovely, lovely
What
finish.
a goal. Alexander Arnold, Trent Alexander Arnold, should I say.
And we're underway again.
Makes it
This
6-1.
game very much over as a contest. Might really be able to trouble them here. He's got
Jesus.
the right idea
Ah.
with that pass.
Trying to find Jesus, unfortunately, no one
For
found.
Danilo Pereira. In possession, Belotti.
So,
Danilo Pereira.
it's been a very good
The
game
ball's not
again
finding its
today. And 3 games in a row, we've absolutely destroyed
Gabriel Jesus.
our
Will
opposition
he find the
and
net?
came off
The
defender that.
referee says
So
corner
it's a
kick.
corner kick. And Jesus
Over
will
it
kick
comes.
the ball in,
A punch-happy
whipped in
goalkeeper.
by Jesus. Then, basically, now we
He was
got
in
to
the right
contend with
place to intercept. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, I was marking that performance for Arsenal out of 10. I'll give them
So-
5, I'm afraid. Not good enough at all.
5.
Very disjointed performance. No
Give them all
cohesion,
0.
no teamwork. Work to be done on the training ground next week, that's for sure.
Is with Vinicius Junior. Gabriel Jesus. Chelsea couldn't maintain possession. Just a couple of minutes left for play.
Only a couple of minutes left to go, and Jesus
Went in strongly, decisively.
tackled, unfortunately,
The
there.
referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order.
Ah.
Straight down the throat of
So
the
that's the
opposition.
end of the game then, I think. 6-1 it'll end, will it? Yeah. So there we go then. 6-1 victory over Arsenal. Jesus gets another 3 goals to his name for the season. And what a way, what a game indeed. And Jesus on fire then there. But yeah, we really did do well. Possession wise, Arsenal did have more of the ball, but we had 10 shots, 10 on target. That just shows how clinical. Like, you know, Arsenal not bad, 7 shots on 6 on target. That's what, you know, 88%, but or 85% shot rate, but or accuracy. But we had 100% shot accuracy. No wonder why we scored 6 goals. You know, you can just imagine, like, you know, tackle-wise, obviously we had 6 tackles, they had 9, but we're making all our tackles, you know, in the middle of the park, let's say. They're making tackles in their defence, you know, area, you know, which, you know, is not really what you want to be doing. Fouls, they gave obviously 1 penalty and 1 free kick, which wasn't good either, didn't help the cause. Yellow cards, 0-0. Corners, we had 1 corner, 1 offside as well for Arsenal. Like, you know, yeah. So, having a look at the goals. So there was 6 of them, 7. do want to dive into quickly some of these. All our players, by the looks of it, playing very, very good where they should be playing. So as you can see, Jesus is very much dominates that centre play. Dembele dominates that right wing, and then Vinicius Junior is a bit more free roaming, but still dominating the left wing, which is what you want really off your wingers. You know, let's have a look at that at Arsenal. So Arsenal really bad ratings here. Yeah. Not bad, I guess. Okay, half match. Anyway, player ratings. Quickly have a look at that. So, yeah, Jesus. Sancho actually our lowest rating, I think. Or was it Robertson actually? Robertson and Donnarumma. But again, they don't really do much, I guess, in that part of the point. So yeah, I agree with that. Goals, 3, 1, 1, 0, and 1. Own goals, 0. Goal assists. Now, Havertz, 3 goals assists. So Havertz has been just as crucial as Jesus. As I say, Dembele and Vinicius Junior always picks up also some good goals. You know, look how good our shots on targets are. Every player getting a shot on target that took a shot at least today. Passes completed. Again, passes wise, you know, Dembele pretty weak there. You know, actually the weakest of all, maybe. I think, yeah, weakest of all, which isn't ever good. Dribbles completed. In terms of dribbles, actually, again, just shows you again, Havertz and Jesus so strong. Like, you know, Vinicius Junior again, not bad, and nor is Dembele really. Okay, Dembele, you can just see my point. You know, obviously you wouldn't really expect so much. You know, crosses completed. No one really took on a cross. No one won a cross. You know, Matthias de Ligt again, miles out in front, but again, you don't really have to do much. 4 saves from obviously also Donnarumma, not bad as well. Let's have a look quickly now at Arsenal. You know, tackles again. You know, tackle wise, they're making a lot more, but you know, there's no one really there, really like a Matthias de Ligt or anyone that can make 3 out of 4 tackles or whatever. You know, by the looks of it. Dribbles again. You know, only that player there, Carlo, whatever his name is, the centre mid, 16 out of 17 tackles. That is, put that into perspective, that's more or less Jesus and Havertz rate of dribbles completed. Passes completed, again, you know, that is more or less, if we go back to passes completed, again, that is Jesus rate. You know, that is, but the rest of the players on that team, maybe Nicolas Pepe, you know, nothing. Shots on target, again, you know, that is, you know, falls in line with what Jesus and Havertz and Vinicius Junior and Dembele are doing. Again, you can see that, you know, but assists, you know, 0 goals, you know, was only the one, of course. Who was it from? Belletti. Again, nothing really much to say for that, really. So yeah, overall, not good. Not good. But anyway, post-match interview now.
Time for a few quick questions.
So obviously looking very, very good we are.
No more questions.
You know, not only for the league title, but also even in the Champions League, looking very, very good we are indeed. So, right, that's probably the end of today's video. I'll just sim it forward, obviously, to the AC Milan game, but we're not going to play it today. You know, which, obviously, I don't want to play it today. I'll probably play it, not, you know, anytime, probably 2 days' time or 3 days' time. We'll play that game. But yeah, as you can see, we've had a very good 3 matches then today. You know, overall, I'd like to say. So yeah, if you have obviously enjoyed this video, then please smash that like button, obviously, and obviously subscribe if you're new to the channel. This year, I'm trying to obviously, well, last year, okay, I hit 30 new subscribers, so this year, if we can go and get another 30, you know, subscribers from somewhere, that would be amazing, or another amazing year, okay, like, you know, like, yeah, because, you know, the channel's grown, okay, and obviously, you know, I want to keep the channel growing, and as I say, if we can, let's say, you know, bring in another, I don't know, few subscribers, if we can get maybe to 50 subscribers, by the time we get to maybe February, late February, March, then, you know, 60 subscribers by the time we hit, you know, July, August, and hopefully 70 subscribers by the time we hit October, November time. That's my aim, and if we can get to anything above 70, so like 75 or even 80 in December, you know, that'd be like late December. I know December's already gone, but I'm already thinking ahead, of course, probably a bit early, but at the end of the day, the point is, what I'm trying to make, I want to get to at least maybe around 70 to 80 subscribers this year, for this year. And by the way, I do know that a lot of people who are actually aren't subscribed, so about 98% of you that are watching my videos are actually not subscribed to people. So people who are actually subscribed, only 0.6 of you are watching the videos. So obviously, I'm not saying, you know, I don't really care about 0.6. Okay, I do, but I think, okay, for them 90%, okay, or 98% or whatever, 99%, people who watch the videos that aren't subscribers, come on, click the subscribe button, okay, and join the channel, and hopefully you enjoy the content I produce here. Until the next time, folks, see you all then, have a great day.